Hey everybody, Michael Snyder here, California Weather Watch. Today is June 9th, and right now we're looking at the infrared satellite imagery. You can see the west coast of North America here, state of California. Next storm system rolling on in here, and this is going to suppress temperatures and increase thunderstorm activity as we go on in through the weekend. We'll take a look at those details here in a moment. If you want a nice, affordable home weather station with a great smartphone app, tells you all kind of cool things like when the rain starts and when it ends. This is the station for you. Click on the link down below to save 10% on that. Thunderstorm potential today across the Sierra Nevada, North California, and you can see that this, like typically, is going to be through the afternoon and the evening hours. You see the impacts there. Another great graphic here from the National Weather Service Sacramento. And again, from Sacramento here, you can see the thunderstorm potential continues on in through this weekend. Also, we're going to be dealing with this potential across some of Southern California, especially across the higher terrain here. Nice graphic from the National Weather Service Los Angeles was issued yesterday afternoon. Here we go. Hanford expecting some thunderstorm potential today and tomorrow as well. You can see no severe storms expected yet. We'll let you know if that changes as we go on in through the weekend here, however, and you can see their forecast for Saturday. No severe yet, but we'll let you know. Now, this is looking at El Nino versus La Nina and neutral years. You can see most of the really wet years are El Nino here, but it's not a slam dunk by any means. As you can see, some El Nino years are down here more towards the average, or there's even that one here that was very dry, but you can see where La Nina clusters here and that one outlier here as well. But you can see neutral and El Nino years usually the most wet, but it's not a slam dunk. So it's just a probability forecast here when we're talking about the El Nino Southern Oscillation and certain conditions. Here we go, day one. Again, we talked about that across the higher terrain. Day two, something similar there. Now we're taking a look at snow water equivalent here. We are below that 90th percentile here, but as the entire state, we're at about, 14 inches of snow water equivalent. So still a lot of snow up there for some areas, but you can kind of see the big decline there in the snowmelt, of course, as we move towards the warmer season. Here we go at 500 millibars, 18,000 feet. California's here. There's Hawaii, Pacific Ocean. You can see the upper level low kind of kicking out, being replaced by that next storm system that we saw on the infrared satellite imagery. It's going to spin across the state here, taking its sweet time as a general troughing will remain on in through early next week, kind of keeping temperatures suppressed across a lot of the state. This being this enhanced subtropical jet stream here continues to bring these systems in here for the last several weeks here. Now taking a look at that jet stream here at 500 millibars, you can kind of see its persistent nature here as it brings that next low pressure system in there, and it just kind of doesn't want to go away. It's been hanging out since at least early May. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So we'll continue to watch that as we go on into the extended forecast. This is looking at the NAM 3KM composite reflectivity, what the Doppler radar may look like here over the next couple of days. You can see some thunderstorm activity pop up, but you'll notice the increase as we move in through Saturday here. Look at some of these storms. Could be dropping some big rainmakers here across portions of Nevada and the Sierra Nevada, moving out over into Northern California as well. And look at this. You can't rule out some thunderstorms popping up on the higher terrain for Southern and Central California as well, maybe even moving over the valley areas. You can kind of see the turning in the atmosphere here as these thunderstorms continue on in through Sunday here. And look at, they might even get over the valleys here too. And some of these forecasts can change and maybe even introduce the coastal regions to some thunderstorms as well. But look at Nevada, just been getting a lot of thunderstorm activity here. It's going to be interesting to see if there's some green ups going on out there. But Death Valley could be under the gun here as well. So, if you're out and about there, bring your cameras and try to capture me a lightning strike and send it to me on Twitter if you would. This is looking at 500 millibars, 18,000 feet. And I just like to show the visual diagram of this cold air aloft, kind of showing that system as it moves into California. Look at that. By Sunday morning, you can see the colder air aloft just parked over Central and Southern California as this low pressure system takes its sweet time and eventually moves over the Great Basin here by the time you get on into Monday afternoon, I should say. This is looking at the simulated infrared satellite imagery. And this kind of shows you what's going on. Here goes the next system there. As we go through Saturday, you'll see the thunderstorms start to pop up. And as we saw in the NAM 3KM, some of these could be dropping some very heavy rainfall and be prolific lightning producers across Nevada, the Sierra Nevada, and even Southern California here Saturday night. And then again on Sunday, you see the redevelopment of these storms here as you go through Sunday afternoon. So yeah, what a time for California. Active weather just continues on in here into the summer months. Now, looking at 2-meter temperature anomaly, this is 7 days. So this is day all the way out through June 16th. And you can see this below average, the suppression of the temperatures due to this upper level low. And these systems keep moving through the area here for Nevada and California there. And this is yesterday afternoon's European run, I should say. This is day one, excessive rainfall. Kind of a break here from the big rains today. But as we go on in through Saturday morning through Sunday morning and Sunday morning through Monday morning, the potential here does exist across Nevada and the higher terrain of California for some excessive rainfall. And I could even see this being extended out a little bit more here over the next couple of days. You just saw there was a lot of red in some of those NAM 12, the 12Z 3km run here. So we'll be watching that as we look at tomorrow's forecast. This was looking at daily max 2-meter temperature. You can see kind of the temperatures, below normal here. It shows the potential for the bounce back in some of these temperatures as we go on in through the following weekend here. But that's looking a little bit far out right now, and we'll continue to monitor that as we go through the upcoming days here. This was issued June 8th, the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. You can see the below average signal here across a lot of the Southwest, 8 to 14 days, something similar here, kind of central right over Las Vegas there. And this is 6 to 10 day precipitation. Intermountain West continues to be above average, 8 to 14 day, again, all the way through June 22nd. And this is the drought monitor here. So check this out. I like going over this once in a while, but you'll notice the extreme and exceptional drought across California, Utah, Nevada, Oregon here. This isn't just a California thing here. Watch as I bring this slider across and look at some of the improvement across Utah, just wiping that slate clean. Nevada getting really great improvement, in California virtually just wiping everything clear here. So a great improvement across much of the West with the drought classification. So bravo there. Even Oregon, that's been dealing with some pretty extreme and exceptional drought, got that removed as well. So yeah, anyway, here comes that next storm system here. Active weather continue, eyes on the sky. Watch out for those thunderstorms. Get your cameras out. Try to get out there to Death Valley there and be careful for any flash flooding that might occur there with some of those stronger storms moving around the area, especially the higher terrain. But anyway, yeah, we'll do this again tomorrow. Hope you guys are liking these videos. Leave some comments below, and I will talk to you guys then.